Welcome to my channel. This is an indication of some of the things that I cover on a regular basis in my videos. If you haven't already subscribed, please feel free to do so, and don't forget to click the little bell so that you'll get notified of future videos. Please feel free to share my videos on your social media, and I hope you enjoy the video which follows. Time for an update to show you what's been happening in the coops. Get a look at them there. The two little chickens that hatched out here this spring are still doing very well. When they hatched, they sort of had three mothers. Three of the banty hens set on a large bunch of eggs, only managed to hatch two of them, mainly because they fight over the eggs all day. I was worried that something would happen to them because it wouldn't be deliberate, but three hens trying to be mother, they can get trampled. However, one dominant chicken took over and the other two went away, and I believe the dominant one was the one I always call Little Red. I have a picture of her later on here. Black banty, but she has some red feathers on her neck, so she's always been called Little Red. The two little guys are doing very well, and I say guys, I'm not sure what they are yet. I'm leaning towards them being a couple of hens. Last year it was easy to tell which one was the rooster almost immediately. Caught a brief glimpse of Martha there. I've got some better clips of her coming up in a minute. I just put some 5-grain scratch feed on the ground, which is why everybody has gathered around so you can get a better look at them. I won't add any more comments here for a minute. I'll just let the chickens talk to you. The one looking like a powder puff there, sort of in the center on the right-hand side, she hatched out here last year and takes after her grandfather, Prince Leah, the black silky rooster. The one on the far left has a sort of a speckled white face. She also is one of last year's hatchlings. That's Little Red to the right of Handsome the rooster there. See the red feathers on her neck when the sun hits it just right. Close-up of the two little ones doing some foraging by themselves there. They catch on to what they're supposed to do very quickly. Whenever I open that door to let the bantams out to do some free ranging, the two little ones come running out because there's always a few earwigs around the bottom of the door for some reason, and they just love having an earwig snack. This is Martha, the silver seabright, also 8 years old, one of my older hens. She doesn't very often participate with the group. She's usually off by herself. But I have a cute photograph of her coming up here pretty soon of her and Handsome on the roost at night. It's so cute. After all these years of being off by herself, she's attached herself to Handsome the rooster. Heading off into the tansy patch. I have lots of tansy on my property. They just love to get over in there. I'm not sure what they're finding, if it's greens that they eat or if they're finding some more insects that they don't see in other places, but they love to get off. I suppose to them it's almost like being in a jungle. Angel is never far behind, supervising the whole operation. Excuse the funny eyes in these next 3 still photographs here. They were taken at night using a flash. But that is Martha up on the roost, right next to Handsome the rooster. And that is where she is every night. If I happen to be out there closing them in, they don't go back in their coop until it's quite dark. So I go out to close the door to make sure they're safe for the night. There is Martha and Handsome on the roost together. The next couple of photographs is showing that the tiny little chicks that hatched out this spring have gone up on the roost with the big birds, and that is Little Red, the mother, with the strange eyeball there. I think that's probably the little bantam chick that has the most white on it between her and looks like the one that looks like a black silky next to it. The next photograph is really quite interesting. This is taken the same night, and you can see the little one down on the roost. The other little guy likes to roost on this electric cable that goes across just a large extension cord, that's all it is. Takes electricity out there in the wintertime to keep their water fountains thawed up and whatever. I've checked several nights, and that little guy roosts on that every night, so hopefully when he gets big, he isn't going to be heavy enough that he unplugs something in the night. A day later, and I'm letting the big girls out to do their free ranging. I can't let both coops out at once because the roosters in the coops fight. But take a look what's going on in the background here. You see the black silky, Prince Leah. He's hiding there. Right there he goes. He goes inside, I think at least 3 times, and what he's doing is he's telling some of his ladies in there that the gate is open and they can come out now and go free ranging. Just keep watching him. That's a large Chanticleer rooster in the gateway there, and they get along perfectly well. I think perhaps Prince Leah is actually the dominant rooster in the coop. Leah's work is done. He's off to play now. He's let all the girls know that they can go out and do some free ranging. gathering some scratch feed so that the hens, or most of them anyway, will stay in one location to get some clips here. You notice several of the Chanticleer big white hens with a lot of feathers missing. There's a lot of feathers lying around everywhere this time of year. They're starting to molt and grow their new feathers. Usually when they start molting to grow their new feathers, they also stop laying for a while. But there's only 7 birds, I think, in that coop now, including the 2 roosters. And you see that barred rock in the background, along with Prince Leah. She's 8 years old. And I'm still getting 3 or 4 eggs a day out of it, so that's more than I can use anyway. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the last little clip. For some reason, Prince Leo was off by himself today, after he got all the ladies outside. Don't know quite what that was about. And I kept thinking he was going to crow, is why this clip is so long, but for a change, he's very quiet. Well, thank you very much for watching.